got people that's they witnessing us teach this truth. All right. So they ain't gonna have no excuse in that day, man. All right. They ain't gonna be able to say, Lord, I ain't know this, I ain't know that. Lord gonna be like, nope, yeah. Because in that day, hey, all this fucking around and playing, niggas coming on your comment board, scoffing, being proud. You know what I'm saying? Thinking they can come up to your camp and say all manner of bullshit. The Lord's about to stop all that shit. Yep. All right, you about to kill a lot of you motherfuckers, man. You know? Niggas are so through, man.
Niggas through, man.
If that's your life, living to get a Lexus, you're through. And that bitch old. That's an 07.
And that bitch old.
I got 2018 rims on the 07 car.
If that's your life,
losers.
This niggas in Crown Point Maseratis. You wanna fucking let, man?
They losers.
They losers.
They're losers.
But they Edomites living in their kingdom with fucking Jake.
They should have a Maserati. Every Edomite should have a Maserati.
Live it up.
Here they go. You got Edom begging. Man, no way. I found out I was a fucking Edomite. It'd be some niggas dying again. Get my blessing.
Be mad, that motherfucker. I'm losing, nigga. This is my kingdom.
Losing, nigga. What? Okay.
I gotta lose on this side and the next side, nigga.
You shit busted at the same. Losers. Jake is some losers, bro. Jake losers. They losers and they losers in the spirit, man.
God.
It's taking so many L's.
So many L's for no reason.
L7. Well, why take off when you can take a spiritual W?
Exactly.
We built up in the spirit. You know,
taking double L's.
Nigga, can I hold it? No, but you can. I don't want, man. I'm cool, man. If I can't take a W in real life, I don't want it.
I got a precept for you. Can you read that part over where it says witnesses?
Yeah. Hold on. Finish.
It says, whereunto thou art called and profess a good profession before many witnesses.
Yep. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 33. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. Yep. So, and this is how they denying us, man. All these people that's riding past, scoffing in their heads, man. They denying us before many witnesses, man.
Yep.
You know?
They are the witnesses.
Yep. And the Lord is going to deny him.
Ashamed. That's why the scripture speaks about everlasting contempt and shame.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, the Lord might put it, hey, you might be able to put that vision in their head, man. When they roll past,
yep.
You know, they come like, damn, they're going to be like, man, I scoffed, man, we should have just fucking forsook eternal life, man.
Yeah.
We just forsook the Lord.
We fucked up.
Man, bro, I roll past him every weekend. And I talk shit.
Why didn't I do it?
You can imagine our family, bro. This was my brother. This was my...
Cuz, you gonna do me like that? Cuz, everything we've been through when we was little.
So a lot of people gonna be ashamed, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
That was into the team.
Back in the book of Baruch.
This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 2. It says, turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it.
Right. Jacob is us.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof.
Right. It says walk in the presence of the light thereof. Okay? Walk in the presence of the light. Not run from the light, walk in the presence of it, man. Read.
That thou mayest be illuminated.
See, that thou mayest be illuminated, all right? Or what? Another word for that is what? Enlightened. All right? Read.
It says, verse 3. Give not thine...
certain his people was going to be under curses. The Lord said his people was going to come here on slave ships. Deuteronomy 28:68.
Right.
They don't fit the prophecies at all. Read.
God. It says, turn thee, O Jacob. So like it. Luke 4:3. Give not thine honor.
And that's what we telling our people, man. Greatness belongs unto you. Salvation is to you. Like they'll see that 12 tribe sign, right? So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. First thing the so-called Negroes say is, where the white man at? Like, goddamn, like you can't do nothing without the white man. You even want him to have it. Here you go. He got his whole kingdom. He's reigning. He's ruling. He's conquering the whole earth. But he's gonna receive salvation too. That's a Negro that's downtrodden and beat the hell down.
Everything in the shop gotta
That's
go.
called what? Stockholm Syndrome. You love your oppressor. Go ahead. And they still think that the white man, he's gonna look at him as an equal. No, he hates you. He wants to kill you. He's passing laws to just gun you down in the streets. They just passed a law 2 weeks ago. They can just shoot you without probable cause. You're running with whatever. Just gun you down. Go ahead, man. And you notice they only shoot so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Now, what they don't tell you, to prove the Native Americans are Israelites, the Native Americans had a higher rate of being gunned down by the police than us.
They also have a way more long list of racial slurs too. Racial slurs for Native Americans way past for so-called Negroes, so-called Benjamin, Judah, and Levi.
Now the Lord said, I am who he sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Our people are lost. They don't know who they are. All right? Let me go to Jeremiah 17:4 real quick.
I got it. I'm in Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. It says, and thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
And that happened. We discontinue from our heritage.
Con.
Like this, the garments we wear, right? That was part of our heritage. You know? Yeah, circumcision. Us keeping the laws of the Bible, that was part of our heritage, man. You know? Read.
It says that I gave thee, and I will.
So people always wonder, hey man, well, who was our people? What are our heritage? What are our customs? You know? And then they be like, we African, but for some reason the Africans won't accept you. Why is that?
They don't even accept what the Africans do.
Yeah.
You tell them, oh, would you do this? Would you do this, Africa? Hey, that's part of our custom, right? Like, but I don't do that, all that now.
You got that African.
You know? Getting pissed on your
But
head.
these people don't know the Africans, they played a big part of us going into slavery. Matter of fact, it was a major part of us, and the Bible prophesied about that, Joel, the 3rd chapter. You know? That those Arabs, all right? Let me say it, the Arabs started the whole putting people on slave ships on boats. The Arabs started that. They the one that showed the so-called white man about the slave ships and boats. You know? That's where the thing would come in with the Moors that ruled Europe. The Arabs had them under slavery. Then they let them go and they went in different parts of Spain. Well, they went into Spain and conquered Spain. All right? And so-called Negroes ruled Europe for 1,000 years until what? The Renaissance. Some of what they don't teach you in school. Yeah. It's all kind of history. If you go in Europe and you go to those different castles and churches, it's nothing but black images, black Jesus. They got the apostles black, King Solomon black.
How ironic.
How ironic. But somehow people be like, no, the white Europe is white. No. The first slave ship came from Spain. Why? Because Negroes was over there. Israelites.
They try to teach you in school that the rebirth was the world coming back into being knowledgeable and wise with the music and the plays and all that. Yeah. But scripturally, it was the rebirth of the white man coming back into power. Yeah. Because while the world was...
That's what the word Renaissance means.
Yep.
Rebirth. Yeah. Now, if you're already ruling, why would you have to have a rebirth?
Right.
Means what? You was what? You was conquered, all right?
Yep.
Off in the cave. Because when you go into their history, we was going to war trying to get that land back, Israel, all right, Jerusalem, and we got to taking them out the mountains, man. They was joining the armies,
Yeah,
you know.
what was the guy name? Who actually started teaching on statue laws?
John Arcanus.
John Arcanus, yeah. It was John Arcanus who started teaching Edomites start statutes and laws, man. And then they started, coming back, man.
All right, quickly.
All right.
Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished. Edom is the so-called white people according to the Bible. It says, but we will return and build the desolate places.
And that's what happened. All right, they was impoverished. They went down for a period of time. All right. Read.
It says, thus said the Lord of
It said,
hosts.
what would you come back and what would you build a desolate place? They took us down. First of all, a big part of us going down was what? The bubonic plague.
Black Death.
All right. Then the last stronghold is faith. I think it was Granada. All right. And basically, they were just taking down different strongholds in Europe until we eventually went down. Yeah. All right. Then you had different kings that they called, like King James. He was like one of the last kings. The man that authorized the Bible, which was a black man. Another lie they teach. King James, he was a so-called black man. He was an Israelite. King James was not a white man. Another lie.
Look up the word Ireland and Scotland. You know,
You go into that history, you got those different books, man. Hey, hell, you can go on the internet now and find it. Just put in King James black man. You'll see a black man sitting on a throne with a beard, man. All right.
scepter and all.
His nickname was the Black Prince, and his dynasty was called the Jacobian dynasty.
Yep.
What's the root word of Jacobian? Jacob. Jacob, the ancestor of the Israelites. He was an Israelite.
That's what exactly why they named Scotland and Ireland what they named the names, man. Because what, it was ruled by a black man.
Well, the word Scotland literally means black land. Black
Exactly.
land.
Why? Because there was a black man ruling at that time.
So it says, Malachi 1 and 4, whereas Edom said we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of
Yeah,
hosts.
one of the desolate places was what? Coming over here and taking over America, all right? They came in and took this over and built this up, man. And that's prophesied in the Bible, you know, that they was going to take this land, you know? Ezekiel, the second chapter, says, because thou hast said that what? These two lands are what? Are mine. All right, which what? The land of Israel? And what? This land over here. All right, when you read Genesis 49, it says what? A troop of what? What? Overcome who? Gad. The tribe of Gad.
That's actually what his name means, troop.
Which is what? The Native American Indians.
Because the troop
To this
overcame.
day. Okay? Read.
I got a precept after you do that.
Con, it says, they shall build.
Oh, give me Revelation 20th
Got
chapter
it.
real quick.
That's what I got.
Go ahead.
It says, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
Right?
And the
Right. They shall call them the border of wickedness. So that wherever they go, I don't care where they go, man. Wherever they go, man.
Anywhere.
Especially those fake Jews, man. Every land that they have been in, they got ran out, man. Any land the so-called white man's go, he's bringing diseases, he's gonna rape, rob it, kill his shit, homosexuality, drugs,
Planned Parenthood.
like he's gonna turn your land out, then steal your natural resources, then play victim, then tell you how uncivilized you are.
Sounds like a devil to me.
That's a devil to me.
I mean, damn. People still ain't caught on to this dude yet, man. Come on here.
It says, the people against whom the Lord have
I mean,
indignation.
how much wickedness could this man do, man? Before people actually catch on, but you know what's gonna happen, man? When martial law and the concentration camps is implemented in America, then people gonna realize how much of a devil this man is. All right. When those race riots come to America, which they being brewed up right now, that's why every time you go on social media site, you got some racist going on, man. Somebody calling the police on a little black girl for selling water.
Because you got filed.
For selling water, man. But they just gunning you down, straight up gunning you down. You could be like this, walk away, they just light you up.
Change clips and all.
Say you reach,
Reach for the sky.
you know? Hey, but all that's gonna come back, hey, it's gonna be straight chaos, utter chaos in America, man. You wait till they implement that chip that Marcus has. This guy Trump, he's that dude. He's that dude that's gonna push all this, man. You notice everything's been brewing since the dude been in office. Everything is speeding up, man. Quickly.
About that action.
You know?
Making noise.
He
He's making
moves.
all the countries hate America, which is what's prophesied in the Bible. All right?
Finishing out the verse, it says, the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever.
Right, so his judgment is at hand, man. All right? Hey, which they call it the good book, right? This Bible. When you read the book, you look at Ezekiel 20.
This is Ezekiel chapter 2.
We're going to go back to that Revelation 20.
Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 10. It says, I'll start at 9. It says, and when I looked, behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein.
Right, a roll of a book was written there, and read.
And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without.
Right, was written within and without. Read.
And there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe.
See, and that's what's written in the scriptures. Lamentation, mourning, and woe. Now back to Revelation 20th chapter.
God, this is Revelation chapter 20, verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit.
Right, the key of the bottomless pit is talking about, it ain't talking about no hell, all right? What is it talking about? It's talking about what? Europe.
And a great chain in his hand.
And a great chain in his hand, read.
And he laid hold on that dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil,
Right.
and Satan.
Who was it talking about? Edom. He laid hands on what? That old serpent, that dragon, all right? The devil, read.
It says, and bound him 1,000 years.
Right, which was what? During the time of the Dark Ages, right? Bound him 1,000 years, read.
They cast him into the bottomless pit.
Right, and cast him into the bottomless pit. And that was him when he was what? Dwelling in the mountains, all right? For 1,000 years, read.
It says, and shut him up and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations no more.
Right, that he should deceive the nations no more, all right? So for that period of time during the Dark Ages, what? He wasn't able to what? Deceive the nations, all right? That's why to this day the nations are what? Deceived now. You got Chinese people, they're not even Chinese. That's not their biblical name. They're Moabites. Japanese, the Ammonites. The Arabs are what? Ishmaelites. All right, we're Israelites. So what? He what? Deceived the nations, man. Oh, he took the lands, renamed all the lands, man. Those are all the lands you see. Those are not the original names of the land. Africa. He named all. He what? He got all the people what? Deceived. Read.
It says, till the 1,000 years be fulfilled.
Right, to the 1,000 years what was fulfilled.
It says, and after that, he must be loose a little season.
After that, he must lose the little season, which is now starting from what, 1492. For who? Christopher Columbus. All right, he came over here, in which he knew he was coming. You do the history on what? Christopher Columbus, he came over here to the Americas with what? 3 Hebrew interpreters. Because why? He knew about the prophecy what that was written in what? The book of Esdras.
Yep.
Even when you watch the movie.
Yep.
All right, they was riding, they thought they was lost. He was like, well, how do you figure something is on that side of the world? He was like, what, the book of Esdras?
Yep.
He said, what, the book of the Jews?
The book of the Jews?
So they even show you in the movies. You know? So he knew exactly all that. He knew exactly where he was coming to.
Yep.
All that is a lie. He knew exactly where he was coming.
Yep.
In other words, why would you bring 3 Hebrew interpreters? Why would you bring 3 Hebrew interpreters? Because why? He knew the people that was over here on this land spoke Hebrew.
Yep.
Go ahead.
This 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 39. And whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto